Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to make a basic custom data pack for Minecraft 1.21.4. So let's get right into it. So down in the description, you'll see an example data pack, which is this 1.21 tutorial data pack. And within it, we'll have every basic thing you'll need to make yourself your very own data pack. So let's take a look at how the data pack structure works. So right after you create your first folder, you will have another folder called data and a pack.mcmeta file. This file is required in order for Minecraft to recognize that this folder is a data pack, and in here is basically just a very simple JSON file type, and you'll have your pack, and then inside pack you have pack format. You can just look this up online, and for 1.21.4 the current pack format is 61. So for older versions you will use a smaller number of pack formats accordingly, so just look online and check which one is suitable. Here is a simple description. It is not required, but you can write something down here just so that other people can know what you're trying to do in this data pack. Now moving on from pack.mcmeta, you can go into data, and inside data you put Minecraft. This is required, as well as your namespace of your data pack. Now this name is very important as it will be referenced in basically almost all of the files. So pick a name you want, because changing it later will be very difficult. So for this data pack, it will be called tutorial data pack, and here will be Minecraft. So we'll first take a look at Minecraft. So inside Minecraft, you will mainly have tags with an S, and inside the tags folder you want function. Now this one do not have an S at the end, so just purely function. And down here you want two JSON file. One is called load and another one is called tick. They must be spelled just like this. Don't change the name, it is required. Now they both will look very similar, so let's take a look at load first. Inside load.json, you will have a big bracket. Inside you'll have values and then middle bracket, and inside the middle bracket you want a double colon with your namespace, so following the exact name of your data pack. So this will be tutorial data pack, so in here will be tutorial data pack, and then you just type load. For tick, it's basically the same thing. So in here you have that, and then in here, instead of putting tick, you put loop. So now that we've done that, we can move on to our main folder, tutorial data pack. So in here will be mainly your where most of your stuff will be. So for the load and the loop, you will find it under function. So function without an S. And now inside here you can make MC function. So all the folder, like all the files in the function folder must have the MC function in order for Minecraft to recognize that this is a Minecraft function. So in here we'll first look at load. This will be run when you first start the game with the data pack, or when you type /reload in game, and from that, this is basically your load. And so what it mainly does is that can have a debug message. So when you start the game, in here I tell it to tell raw at A and say that it has successfully loaded the data pack. So this is very common in a lot of data pack, just so that when you play the game, you know if the data pack actually is being loaded or not. So what other kind of things you can put in the load folder like load file would mainly be scoreboard, teams, and other like basically anything you want to make like a variable at the start, or like changing game rules and stuff. You usually put them in the load. So load will be only ran once at the start of the game unless the player types /reload. So anything here is only run once and it won't be run anymore after that. Now for loop, this is the name where we got from the tick. So here tick is called tutorial datapack loop. The tutorial datapack loop. Now this is a loop file that will be run 20 times a second. So basically this will be ran every single game tick. So as an example here, I just put clear at a dirt, meaning basically players cannot obtain dirt, because if a dirt gets into the inventory, they're instantly cleared. So basically do anything you want to loop inside the loop file. Now any other file you can put them in, make a name and then make an MC function file. And for example here, I just have an example function.mc function. And in here, I just put give at a 22 diamonds and summon a chicken. So this is just like an example. If you want to like separate and like make your data pack more clean, you can put these other functions into more detailed or complex file structure, just so that it is sorted nicely and other people can easily find the right file. So other than functions, you can also have stuff like advancement, custom enchantment, loot table, predicate, and so these are like custom things you can add. So like loot tables, there's many generators online and you can just like go to a generator, type in what you want in your loot table and the chances, copy the file and just put them in loot table and you can just get it in game. So the like advancement and enchantments are also very similar. Advancement you can sometimes be used for some other more complex stuff that I won't talk about in this video, but you can also make your own custom advancements that may give you some XP or like guidance to your data pack. For enchantments, you can make yourself some custom enchantments that you can add to your tools and stuff like that. However, that is also quite complex, so I won't talk about it in this video. Predicate, I'll just quickly talk about that. So predicate is basically a list, perhaps like a filter that you can apply to your command when you're using it. So for example here, I have a predicate called is sneaking. So basically if I put this together with some other commands, I can check if a player is sneaking or not and run the command. So this is a general overview of what predicate is. And finally, tags. Tags here. You can have different tags for like a list. So sometimes you can see that when you're running some commands, instead of typing every single mob, every single block name, there are sometimes some tags which starts with a hashtag. So basically in this tags folder, you can add your very own tag into the game. You can add item tag, entity tag, and a couple other ones, I think like fluid and stuff like that. But here I have an example for entity types. And here I have a tag called example tag for cows and spider. So if I want to specifically look for cow and spider, I can just use hashtag example tag and I can get the right entity for the command. So with all this said, let's take a look at how this actually will run inside the game. So back in the game now, after you've put your data pack into your world, you can just type /reload, and here you can see that if I type /reload, I will have my message here, which is successfully loaded tutorial data pack. So that means that the data pack is loaded now. So for the stuff we've seen before, so if I give myself some dirt, when I pick it up, it will be automatically removed. See, I picked up the dirt and it's instantly removed within one game tick. because it's in the loop function. So the function I've put in the data pack, so I can type /function, and you can see here that we can find our load function, our loop function, as well as our example function here. If we just click this one and type enter, we'll spawn a chicken, as well as give myself 32 diamonds. So this clearly works, and so that's how you can make custom commands function inside the game. Now we also have a predicate, which is checking whether I'm sneaking or not. Now if I just go and turn on sneak as the toggle sneak, so if I just press my shift I can sneak and I don't need to hold down the button. So now I can just type in the command. So for example, I can do /execute as droid placer 8 if predicate, and you can see here I've got a custom predicate which is sneaking. So if I'm sneaking, then run, let's just do say hi, and just like that I would be saying hi if I'm sneaking. If I unsneak and run the same command again, nothing would happen because I'm not sneaking at all. If I sneak again, then it will run. See another hi here. So that's how you can make predicate, and they can be very useful when checking a player's movement, blocks they're standing on, actions they're doing. And with each new Minecraft update, I think Minecraft is actually adding a lot more customizable things to the game, so there's a lot more checking. You can even check if the players jumping, if they're swimming and stuff like that. So that is very useful. So finally we have our custom tag types. So remember we have an example tag for cow and spider. So for example, if I just make a tiny hole over here and put a creeper, a cow, and a spider. Okay, there we go. So we have a cow, creeper, and spider. So from this, instead of killing every single mob here and making a complete mess of it, if we just type /kill @e type equals hashtag tutorial data pack example tag, we can kill our spider and our cows only without killing any of the other mobs like chicken and creeper. So you can see the cow died and the spider which escaped is nowhere to be seen, so he probably died. So you can see that it totally works. Now when I'm showing it earlier, I did realize that I put an S for the entity types, so don't do that. It's entity type. In recent updates they made a lot of changes to how the files are named and how the files are structured, so pay attention and check your code just in case something went wrong. Now one final thing I'm gonna do right now is show you how you can add your data pack to your world. So when you're making yourself a brand new world, the way you're gonna add in your data pack is when you create your world, you can go to more, and down here you'll see data packs here. If you click this, you'll see some of the ones that Minecraft added for you, and down here you want to click open pack folder. That will open your file explorer, and now you can just put in the data packet here inside your file explorer. I know that you can't see my file explorer, but I'm putting it in, and after you put it in and close the file explorer, you will see your data pack appear right here. And remember the pack.mc meta, you can see the description down here. So template for 1.21.4 data pack by droidplace08. So to activate it, just click the arrow and it'll go over to the right hand side. Click done, it will say validating, so just making sure your code is valid. And with that, you're done. You can just click create new world and your data pack will be installed for the world. Finally, if you have made your world but then you forgot to put in your data pack and you want to put it in later, then you can do so. So if you go to your world, if you click on this, your world, then you can click edit down below here. If you go into edit, you can see that on the second button you have open world folder. If you click that, then it'll show you all the files in your world. And if you just navigate to Datapack, which will be already there. If it's not there, then you just create a new folder called Datapack. Then you can just simply put in your Datapack into that folder, close that folder, and then just rejoin your world, and it should be working. The only one time this will not work is if your data pack is a world generation data pack. So if it changes biomes, if it adds new structure, that have to be added before the world is created. If the world is created after you added the structure data pack, then nothing's gonna happen, like the structures are not gonna generate. But other than that, everything should be alright, and that's the end for this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section, and if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!